Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Design on City Skylines with me, Priest. Now, since last episode we were working on our little cargo terminal that was connected to the highway just to our left. And as you may see, we've got a second one now just on the bottom right of our screen, and this is due to the single one cargo terminal on our left was not capable of dealing with all the traffic coming from all our industrial areas, and there was just seriously just too much utilization of the one. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and made a second one, and it's splitting off the freight cargo at least a little bit, so now we're not having any blockages on the highways. So if we just head over here, as you can see, we got a bit of build up over here, and what was happening was the trucks were just building up longer and all the way out onto the highway and creating a long snake. And as you know, that's not exactly what we want to see. Although the cargo terminal is working absolutely fantastically well, it's just not able to maintain a fast enough processing for all the trucks to get through. So what I've done is I've added a second one right over here and connected it to all the rail lines except for the internals. This is only connected to the external line. And yeah, there's quite a complicated ramp system connecting all of this, but it all connects very nicely. In this area now, it used to be just two simple highways, is now just a completely whole new interchange now, and also with lots of railway lines in between, functioning everything, connecting everything up. So it really is starting to look like a real industrial sector around over here, except for all the trees. It's a bit too foresty around here to be a full dedicated industrial area looking like area. But I like the way the trees look in between all of this. It kind of adds, I don't know, it just makes it look better, I think. So yeah, that is that. And this episode, what we will start working on is our last freight cargo terminal down at the other end of Long Beach, which I may have posted if you are a follower on my Facebook page for this. I did post a couple of drawings while I was at work. I was just figuring out how to do this coming episode and what to do, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So hopefully this will be the last episode to do with freight cargo for the time being, and later if we have to focus more on it, we can always return to it. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, is just one more episode just to clear up and finish off our whole public transport for the not public transport, the cargo freight network. Now before we do start off though, quickly, I'm just going to jump over to Cape Shank over here, and what I've done is a few modifications, because we're going to be adding a new cargo port with also a new cargo harbour. There'll be less pressure on this area. So at the moment, as you can see, we got a bit of movement happening, and it's actually clearing up a little bit. So what I've done is I've made an extra bridge, because what I had was just one simple loop and the trucks were not able to get through. So what we've done is pretty much allowed the trucks now to just completely bypass this station and bypass this station by going over the top of this bridge and joining onto this ramp here just before the cargo harbour. And from there they can, make their own way wherever they have to do. This train station over here is connected to the external line, as we are all very well aware. And these trains are a little bit stuck here at the moment because it's a bit of an enclosed loop. But what I've done is I've made an extra exit near our Hemlock Bay area so that they can exit just in case. So yeah, that is that. I'm hoping that they just don't want to go back. They keep going through the loop, that's all. Okay. And yeah, there's a bit of problems here with trucks getting stuck, but it will start moving. I think things will start moving. Now that this area is cleared up, all these trucks will start moving. And it's just a matter of time. And especially once we build our next cargo harbour on the other side, it'll ease the pressure of just this one single area. Because I think, yeah, this is our only cargo harbour, and so This is why we need to subdivide it a little bit by adding another one onto the other side of the map. So that's what we're going to do straight away. Let's head over now to Long Beach, down to the far end. And down over here, we will start working on our cargo harbour. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so I'm going to go straight into our cargo freight terminal. And now from what I had planned, I thought it was going to be... Okay, so first of all, I think we're going to have to build a road at normal level. And I'm also going to have to start thinking about where I'm going to be creating the ramp connection. So right now at this stage, all I'm going to do is try and make the first segment connect like that. And with this, I'll be able to make or place our freight cargo terminal. Like so, over here. I think that will work. Yes, that will work. Okay, so now we're just going to turn it off for the time being. This is going to have to connect up to the external network, and this is going to have to connect up to the highway on both sides, I think. So the way I'm going to do this is, because we're also going to have another railway station around over here. And where that's going to connect, I'm not entirely sure just yet. So for the time being, let's just see what we can do with our highway. So right now, I'm just going to join this up over here. There we go. And now from this, we can start joining our highway. So I'm going to push this road up to here. And now let's just see. We can make a nice, easy transition like that. Right up to the map's edge. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that does look very good. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna have to do is now make somehow this go to an exit point. But before we do that, I think what a smart idea would be is to create a second area, or the second railway station. So let's just do that for now. If I do that, and now place another hub. No, that's too far away. I want it to be closer. Excuse me. Okay, so. And another sneeze. There we go. All sorted, hopefully. Once I stop, I don't stop. Once I start, I don't stop. It's ridiculous sometimes, the amount of sneezing that I have to do. Alright, so hopefully this is going to be far enough. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, I'm just going to turn this off right now. Remove these segments of road. This road can go in this direction. Gonna remove this. Pass this on to here. Change the direction. Okay. So essentially, these two ending points right here will be ending points of the railway line. They don't go any further. That's the dead end. So yeah. Now that's all left is... Ooh, this one I can actually go into a bit of a tunnel. Let's just see if we can do that. If we go straight and into a tunnel... Can we do that? We can, but it's got that weird thing happening. Let's see if we can just make this tunnel actually show up. No, let's just push that back. We don't need that. Ooh, we can do something like that. But that looks weird. And why does that look weird? Will it function though? I'm not sure if it will function or not. Alright, so let's just build this straight for a little bit, for 10 pieces, and let's push you down now. Can we get this to actually appear like a tunnel? We can't. We won't be able to do that. No. So the internal one will be a tunnel straight away. Like that. And I know that doesn't look exactly great, but I don't know what else I can do. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? We can just remove this, and we do have our tools around over here that maybe we can use and help us. Now let's see what we can do. If we push this out this way, will we be able to... Yeah, there we go. We've done it. We've got our little tunnel access point now. Looking really good. Okay, so with that completed now, the next step is I have to make connections from here. So let's just try and do that straight away. From here, now we're going to use the highway. And I'm going to join up to the highway on this side. So what I'm going to do is, remove all this. And I'm not actually going to make a join up to this ramp. I'm going to make a join up to the highway because I think the ramp's a little bit too close to these buildings. And I'll probably have way too much noise pollution happening. So, because this will be most likely a very, very busy interchange. Or even what we can do is see if we can push it out to the other side. That's an idea. So make it come out on... I know some people may not like this, because I've had comments. They rather see joining entry points from the right side instead of the left. But I want to make sure that when these lanes are joining up, that they do split and merge evenly, and so that all lanes are utilized. So we'll see how we go with that. First of all, what we need to do is make a connection with the ramp. The railway connection. That's the first thing that we have to do. So just... No, that's not even straight. So push it in this direction like that. And join it up like that. Okay, so this is going to be the external line. So with the external line, I'm going to have to find a way to squeeze this in. So if the highway ramp is going to be coming over here, that means I'm going to have to go up. And down a certain height. So let's see, push it out to here, and then with this I could potentially just join it up like that. I think that will work, and then I can push these railway lines underneath here somewhere. And now this will have to go down. Just make sure that it doesn't join up anywhere. Okay. Now can we make this go straight? Yes, we can. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Ah, oh, look at that. Absolutely perfect. Alright. This joins up to here. This can join up to there. Alright. There we go. We have our first connection. Now I just need to finish off the railway connection. Hopefully this can be as perfect as the highway ramp, but we'll have to find out, wait and see. So we've got a ramp over here. If we do a bit of a zigzag, no, make this go in this direction, if we can see what we're doing, that is. Can we squeeze you in somewhere? Alright, let's just push you out to here for now. And we got a couple of ramps over here which we can't really squeeze in between. So that means we're gonna have to push you somewhere along over here. So remove that. So what I'm going to do is now push this out to here. Make this join up to here. Like so. That's pretty good. Now let's see. If we make this go straight. Oh yes. It's going to be a very tight squeeze, but it should be able to work. This out to here and just join up like so. A little bit too far, I think. There we go. It's a bit sharp, but it's okay. And now this can be a nice smooth connection. There we go. Hey, that's acceptable. I'm really liking that. So with that, pretty much at a very good rate. I mean, I've done that a lot quicker than what I thought. That was actually a lot easier than what I was expecting it to be. So that's always a very good sign for development for these episodes, especially if I'm able to produce things that are well designed so quickly. It may just be able to make these episodes a little bit shorter. Okay, so let's just now continue over here. Because we're now going to have to start focusing on making an on-ramp coming from the other direction. So this now to here, and we'll just join it up like so. And yes, we don't have any interference over here, so I'm just going to make another little segment head over in this direction like this. Okay, and now it's just going to have to find a way to join up somewhere. Oi, this may be a little bit more complicated now. Straight segment. There we go. Join you up somewhere. Here, no, not able to do so. Don't worry, what I'll do is I'll remove this for now, temporarily. No, that's not what I wanted. Make this highway go in this direction. Okay, and now we'll just simply find a spot where we can essentially just join up like that. That's fine. Change the direction, that's all. And now let's get back to those one-way streets to join up to there, like that. Easy. Traffic manager, because we changed this, we're gonna have to repair this. Change lanes over here, so make both of these lanes straight. Okay, that's fine now. And the next part is to make the loop. So I'm going to push this forward with the highway, please, of course. Remove these trees. They're not necessary around over here. So this needs to go straight to around over here for now. And where do we have ramps? We've got ramps pretty much everywhere. So even, you know what, let's remove that. Push this out to here. If we push this out to here in this direction. Let's see if we can just make one big quick loop. Somewhere around to here and back again. No, there is one in the way. So let's just pause the game quickly, remove that. I'm going to extend this out to here, join you up. Invalid shape. Why is that an invalid shape? That's like a perfect semicircle. Fine, I'll just do it by hand then. Got no problems with that. I can make a perfect looking semicircle like that. You see? Don't need your help. Moo. Okay, so now I'm going to have to remove this segment of highway. Change the direction of that. And now the easy part, I think. Push this through to here, and no, too far. There we go. That's all nice and done. And now just have to change the direction of this road. There we go. It all is now connected. So with that connected, the next thing for me to do is to turn this on perhaps, but before we do, no, not just yet. Or should we turn it on right now and see how it performs? But if I do that, I'm going to have to connect, oh, there already is a water connection here. So all we're going to need is an electrical connection then. Which should be easy enough. I can just do something like temporary. Or something just like this. That's not going to produce enough watts. Oh, just might. There'll be a temporary connection for now. Okay, so if you're up and running, the moment you start operating, there we go. Now that you're operating, I'm going to turn this on. And now that you have been turned on, I can start thinking about making my next connection over here for this internal. So hold on, I'm going to call this first Long Beach external cargo rail port, and this is going to be Long Beach internal rail port. Okay. And we'll see how long it takes for this to start operating. Now, one more thing that I think that I have to do is make one more connection, and that's into this port area. And the way I'm going to have to do that is make another connection. And what I'd like to do is actually make a bit of a straight connection. So let's see what we can do. If we use one of these tools and make a straight road. So let's just remove these trees, and I'll make a straight road like this. But what I'm going to do is upgrade this to the highway and change the direction. And hopefully trucks will be using this to go straight in. Hopefully. That's what I want. If not, I'm going to push it over by one single click. Now, I won't be able to push this through. Oh, yes, I can push this through. Well, that's caught me by surprise, actually. Can I squeeze in this to here? I think I can. Essentially, yeah, I think I can. And now if we go straight, no. So what I'm going to do is just pause the game quickly, remove these trees, so that we can see what we're doing, and also so that I can push this road through, like so. The next step is to push this rail through, but I can't really do that like this, so I'm gonna have to push this out to here, and now push this out to here and join that up over here. No, I have to remove this segment and now join this up like that. And we'll go back into our highway tool and join that up like so. Okay, so now that that's done, we can continue the simulation. Change the orientation of this. There we go. Direction, I mean. Let's remove these trees so that we can actually work on perhaps some sort of a ramp. And this ramp will actually start going underground. So let's see what we can do. So I want to be underground over here, pushing through in this direction. And now, as we get closer here, I want to push this up over ground. Up to ground level, that is. So let's go underground and just join up to here. Like so. Go back underground, change the direction of this highway. Okay, back up over ground. And with this now, I might use the freeform tool actually. Just thinking, where is the best place to make a connection? That is, if I can make a connection around here somewhere. Because I've got a bit of a park here and... oh yes, there we go. I can. Just like that. Okay. That will work. That will work very nicely for me. And now what I want to do is make this go in this direction. And see how close we can get this before it clicks back. Okay. There we go. And we've got our next connection done. And this rail line is being used. There you go. Long Beach. 100%. And oh look, we got lots of lorry vans coming out. How about that? Look at that. Isn't that just great? And essentially what this will also mean is if it puts less pressure on Cape Shank, which it hasn't yet, if it puts less pressure on Cape Shank, then the area will stop getting so blocked up, and our goods will be getting serviced a lot faster into our commercial districts. So we won't get any issues like with areas saying, oh, not enough goods to sell. So that's essentially what we're trying to do, because I did do quite a lot of pre-planning, and yeah, even no matter how much pre-planning you do, it's until you actually start working on it and start realizing that what you've done is enough or not enough, that you're going to have to start fixing things and keep working on potential redevelopments. So essentially that's exactly what we are doing right now. So that's the first segment of the Long Beach project done, was connecting the external rail network. Okay, finish with those trees another time. Now the next thing that we have to do is connect our internal network up somehow. So this may be a little bit more difficult. So essentially what I want to do is to have... Is this full? No, it's not. But are you loading on cargo? No, you're just disappearing. Oh, you did export trucks. Okay, so that's alright. So the next thing is that I need to do is provide another exit point that will take vehicles to the internal port. So what I'm going to do that is by adding a highway connection over here. But before we do, just pause this, remove that. I'm going to continue this highway all the way out to... Oh, no, I can't. That's going to eventually... That's not exactly going straight. So... Just join it up like that for now. Okay. So I'm going to use this as my guide. To somewhere around over here. Can continue the simulation, of course, now. I won't make it come out from here. I'm going to make sure that the connection is from somewhere over here, because I don't want to affect this ramp too much. Yeah. Okay, so what needs to be done is this little area can be now deleted. Extend this out a little bit, and now let's just push this out to there. Remove this whole little segment. I'm going to make this go down by 12, and now this is going to have to go down by 12 as well. Alright, just pause the simulation because we just cut our power lines, which we can't afford to do. There we go. They're back and reconnected. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to connect these tunnels up. And I'm doing tunnels because they're nice, quick and easy to do. You don't have to mess around with too many issues or too many things blocking your way. So move that to here. And from here I'm just going to push this out to here. Like that. And now just a simple process of connecting these up. Like that. And however, we'll have to change the direction of this tunnel to go in the right direction. Okay. And now we have to change the direction of this ramp as well. So let's just do that. Okay. So with that done, we've got our freight coming into here, which is what I wanted. Okay. So the next thing that I want to do is make sure that this can connect to our harbour. So, and then also make sure that it has an exit point. So the exit point will have to be somewhere around over here. So just push this down, see if we can get this to join up somewhere here. Like so. And now just push this across. There we go. So we've got our little area. Now that looks horribly bad here. I mean, it looks like... Well, it doesn't look like it. It's just broken, doesn't it? It looks horrible. It would be great if it looked like a concrete wall, but because it doesn't, it's not really what I want. I can live with it for the time being. Eventually we might forget about it. Let's see if we can add a cargo harbour here. But that's a passenger one. And this is our cargo harbour dock here. Ooh, that would fit perfectly here onto this. Let's just see how we go. It would pretty much perfectly fit onto here. But I'd have to clear out this road segment. So let's just do that. Now it doesn't want to clip. Ah, there we go. Did we get it to clip? Yes. The question is, will they just be transferring from one to the other? When it clips straight, it's exactly what I want. But no, it's just not going to work. So unfortunately, cargo harbour will not be placed here. I'm going to push this highway through now, all the way out to here. And I'm thinking if... No, we can't place the cargo harbour here. It's too close to all this industrial area. So what I'm going to have to do is place the cargo harbour around over here. Like that. I think that will work. Turn it off for the time being though, because we don't need it to be on. Alright, so we got to recreate this road. But this road can go over here like that. Okay, that's fine because it's only an exit point. We can manage to deal with this being only a highway. Okay, now we'll just upgrade this. And we'll put like some trees or bushes around over here so it won't look that bad. And now I'm just going to have to push this through to here. Well, actually no, because I'm going to have to somehow find a way to make another connection off from this ramp. Or maybe not entirely, because we do have the cargo port here, and it's already using the connection from the highway. So we won't have to make anything more. Unless it starts getting completely clogged up, then yes, we may consider it. So if we do this, what I'm thinking is, okay, so I'm gonna have to add a little short segment which goes out like this, and essentially what I have to do is make another little section which goes out like this. I'm gonna make this come over here and join up to this, and yes, I think this will work. So push this out a little bit further. No, what I'm gonna do is start making this go into a tunnel. Okay, whereas this one can keep going straight. And now over here I'm gonna have to somehow make this come around. Let's see. Wow, this is going to be a little bit difficult, I think, for me even. So let's just push this a little segment over here like that. Now, even out to here, and that's really going to be very tight, but that's believable. Just remove this road, rejoin it up in one big swoop like that. That way it's a lot smoother. And now with this, I'm hoping that this will be able to just make one big... Ooh, that's rather awkward. So just push this out to here. And now let's see what we can do. And how does that look? Oh, wow, that's very steep. I don't like that. So what I'm planning is instead now to build it with a bridge connection type thing. And that looks like it's at the same height, so that's fine. Join the, no, that's not what I wanted to do. From here to here, and then just join it up. I'm not sure if that's actually going to work. Wow, that's horrible. That's really, really horrible. Okay, so maybe we can make this bridge connection a little bit shorter. So let's make it a height of 10. Let's push this up to around over here. To 6. Push this out to here, and now let's try and join these two up with a bridge connection. I'm hoping that this will work a lot better. And oh, wow, that's not really that great, is it? So another alternative that I can potentially work on is making this also a bridge connection, but one that goes up and around like this. Use the freeform tool maybe. Freeform tool might be the way to go. Oh, let's see if we can make this go straight around to here. And now let's just see if we can twist our way across a little bit into the bay. That will go down, not too much though. Yeah, I think this might work. There we go. And now this will have to start heading down. To here. And we'll just join this up to here and here. Okay. So that's smooth. It jumps across, goes in this direction. That's all smooth. Smooth and bit of a downhill and into the port. Okay, I'm very happy with that. I didn't want to essentially make a bridge, but it's the only way to make this very smooth and realistic. So, and it's on the very edge of the map, so it's not like it's going to bother anything or anyone too much. So that's all good and fine. Okay. So we've got that sorted. Now the next part that I wanted to sort out is making the connection, because this is an internal port. What I want to do is make the port only go into the map. So let's do that. We don't need to make an external connection. So essentially what I had in mind is to make a tunnel come out somewhere over here. No. Yes, so up to ground floor, then go underground to about 12. Let's just make it straight, like so. Okay, so now from here, oh, we got a pillar over here. Of course we do, it's an intersection. What was I thinking? Can we do a little straight segment here? No. Here? Anywhere. This may be a little bit more difficult than I thought, unless we do it from here somewhere. Which will be the only thing that I can possibly come up with. So, let's just go down. That's fine, and can we just join this up? I'm hoping that we can, just as much as possible, like that. That's fine, okay. So now I'm just going to change the direction of that tunnel. Go underground again, and this will now be able to find a way perhaps. What? No, no. I want to remove the highway road. There we go. So from here to here, I'm going to just join this up out to here like that. Perfect. Now I'm just going to push this through to here, and this will now hopefully be able to give us enough space to, I think it's going to have to be 6 by 6. 90 degrees, yes, and now 5 by... No, it's going to have to be 5. 5 by 5. 90 degrees, can we get it? 90 degrees, 90.1, that's close enough. Now 5 by 5, there we go. And we'll change the direction. And that's all done and connected as well. So we've got our in point. And we've got our exit point, and we've got our continuation towards the cargo harbour. And then from the cargo harbour, we're going to have to make another connection to an exit point. And with that, everything should be pretty much completed. But now the exit point, this is the hard part. Where do I make the exit point? Because we are limited for space now. And what I'm thinking is I'll make the exit point, if we make it somewhere around over here, perhaps even around over here. That could potentially work, but we definitely do need an exit point. So I don't think we have anywhere around over here that's viable in terms of giving us enough space. So over here maybe even. Would be really pushing it though. Because there'd be way too many ramps close to each other, I reckon. Over here would be slightly a more realistic and viable solution, I think. So that's what I want to give it a shot. So over here, from ground level, we're going to jump up to a tunnel. And then from this, we're going to jump up to a connection around over here. And then from this, I'm going to be able to connect you to here. We do have a footpath around here somewhere which can join up to here, but I think a bit of freeform tool would be nice to reconnect that. Okay, and now let's go back underground, and we're gonna have to push this through all the way in this direction. Okay, now let's just change the direction of this. Make sure that we've got the right one. Okay. Oh, no, let's pause the game. Don't want to change that one. Okay, continue. Alright, so let's just now push this through to here. I'm going to make a connection come across over here in this direction. There we go. Make this come out to here, and now this will join up to some around here. Let's see, out to there. Okay, change the direction of this. There we go. This needs to be changed. Okay, and now the simple part of from here down into a tunnel, please, like so, and the simple reconnecting of this. Okay, so that is done, and I'm very happy with that. Now the next part is I actually have to connect this rail line to an internal line, and what I had planned was to make it connect to this network over here. So this is the final step pretty much that we need to do. So essentially what I want to do is make sure that this goes straight in this direction, and so now we can make this join up. No, let's just keep this going straight. Can we make this join up somewhere in here in the tunnel? That's what I'm hoping for. Yes, we can. Okay, just like that. Make this go straight for a little bit. And now the next part is over here. I want to make this go straight in this direction. Make this join up, but first this tool. There we go. Right, this can go all the way out to somewhere around over here. And now I'm going to need another railway line which goes in this direction like so. And hopefully I can make just a nice big 90-degree angle. Yes, that makes life so much easier. Alright, so now from here to here, like so. And now the easy part is just to extend this line all the way underneath Levante Oakwood. So without affecting this tunnel. So I'm going to make it actually go pretty much in the same direction as all of these roads or highways underground over here. So like that. Now just make the simple connection like so. Push this forward. Now this construction is going to cost me a fortune. Okay. So out to here. And what I'll do is keep pushing this through over here. And I can actually make a railway line in here in the middle. That'll be fine. Alright, so keep pushing this through. Wow, this is really hurting our budget. Look at that, we've just gone from $500,000 to like nothing. That's fine though. Alright, so let's see what I can do here with our roads. I think that should be enough of a gap. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do now is from underground over here, we're going to go up over, join up over here, push this all the way through as far as we can. And now we're going to go back underground. And this is going to have to meet up with this somewhere along the way. And can we... no, it's a little bit too far, I think. Now this we will be able to just join up over here like so. There we go, perfect. So that's all done and connected. And now we just got this little segment around over here left to connect. But first we have to wait for our income to gain a little bit. Not enough money, so let's see how we're going with our taxes. So we're only taxing 9% on high density residential. So what I'm going to do is start taxing you 10%. And so we'll start seeing our income go up quite drastically, I think. There we go, 11.4, 12.7, 13 now. Oh, straight up to 14, 13.6, there we go. And we're making money again. I mean, well, we were always making money, but now we're making more money. Okay, so I'm going to just push this up to here. Make this little segment come out to there. Now, this will just join up simply like this. I'm going to have to push this straight through to here. Okay, push this out to here. Come on, money, 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 money. Let's increase the speed of the simulation a little bit, eh? Alright, and now the last little part is this to here. Okay, so that's all done. I'm happy with that. Let's turn everything on. Wait, before we do, we need to make sure that we have everything connected first. So 550 and across. 550. And across. Okay, so now what I want to do is add some electricity. I'll add a wind turbine. Advanced wind turbine, that is. Right here, like so. And hopefully this will be able to power everything around here. And perhaps some power lines around here. From here. One power line like that won't suffice, will it? That will. Can actually keep this one. I actually don't mind that. I think it looks pretty good. Remove these power lines. So let's just turn this on, and we'll turn our cargo harbor on as well. Let's call this what did we call the Cape Shank one? Oh, Cape Shank Cargo Harbour. Okay, so we'll call this Long Beach. Long Beach Cargo Harbour. There we go. And I guess it's now just a matter of time of waiting to see how long this area starts working. So while we wait, the speed is increased. So while we wait, all I'm going to do is try and finish this area off with trees. There we go. Just to make it look pretty again. There we go. And hopefully it won't take too long for them to start utilizing these areas, this new port. And hopefully if it does happen where they start utilizing this new port, they will take the pressure and strain off the other one. And we'll have some better movement of freight in the city. There we go. Let's just complete this up as well. There we go. This area too. Alright, we can add some nice trees around over here, like so. And I'll place some of these slightly larger trees as well, just to keep with the theme that we've been doing. These power lines now. These power lines I really don't like. Do we have any other connections here? No, this is just completely separate. Oh, we do have power lines over here connecting all this. So what I'll do is I'll remove these power lines now. They are just not necessary to make Long Beach operational. And right here now, what trees should I use? I'll use the normal ones that we've been using, I think. Yes, these ones. There we go. Just finish all this up. This whole area as well. And this area as well. And this area as well. Wow, so many areas that are deleted with trees. Really didn't even realize. Alright. So are these places actually operating? Yes, they are. We've got our first 72% full. Long Beach Cargo Harbour. Excellent. This is exactly what I wanted to see. It's being utilized completely. Wow, that's a lot of trucks for a 72% cargo ship. That was an immense amount of vehicles. Let's just come to this exit ramp that we've made around over here, and let's just see. Wow, some of these trees are a little bit seriously blocking our way. Can maybe place a few less. There we go, and the trucks have started appearing. There we go, that's better. Yep. So this area will start getting very busy around over here. Oh, there's a lot going straight into Long Beach as well. Beautiful. A few that are going straight, and they'll probably take a right turn or a left turn and then turn into Velez or Levante. We'll see. There you go. This port is definitely being used and utilized. Now, it's just come to my attention though that I do want to also connect the Long Beach Cargo Harbour to the internal freight network. That is a definite must. So I'm going to do that quickly now. Let's see what we can do. If I just push this out in this direction. Let's not use this. Okay. And now I'm going to have to also create one which goes in this direction. Like this. Actually, I can make this actually even with the other one. And now let's see if we can just make a simple 5, no, it's going to have to be 4 90 degrees. Four and 4 and 4. There we go. That was actually a lot easier than what I thought it would be. But there we go. It's done. We've got a little connection over here. I'm gonna just come across over here. Place some trays around here as well. I'm gonna start beautifying this area. This is the last thing we'll do this episode, and we'll focus on finishing this area off camera so you guys can actually see how it is that I do all these trees. I know there's the brush tool and all that, but I like to pay for the trees, and it just gives me greater satisfaction. I've got no rush to be anywhere, so when completing this, so and also while we're essentially waiting for this area to start functioning properly, so I may as well do this on camera because we want to examine how this area will start affecting Cape Shank, for example, the utilization of this area. So let's just place a few of these taller trees in as well, in and amongst all this. There we go, and this area as well, may as well, yeah, that's it. We just have to fill all this up with trees. Let's just go on a spamming quest of tree placement. There we go. Now it may not look very good at the moment, but just bear with it. Bear with me for a little bit. This will all work out. Alright. Let's put a few of these nice trees as well in over here and on this side. There we go. Finish this area off here and this area off here. There we go. Oh, we've got an internal train arrive, and yeah, it's dropped off a tractor which is going to the harbour. So that's good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's just keep placing these trees. Hopefully we can get enough done. There we go. And now let's just place a few of these as well in amongst all this. There we go. Yeah, that looks really good now. I'm happy with that. Very, very happy. And yeah, perhaps we can place a few more trees around here, up against the coastline as well. Remove a few of these. There we go. That will work very well for us. And that's all facing the right direction. Yes, it is, because it's in and out. So we have no problems with this. Okay. Hey, there you go. Lots of people are doing the loop. Well, that's a rather steep loop, but it's not too steep. It's fine. And they're doing the loop so that they can go into the internal rail network. That is absolutely, essentially what I wanted to see happen. So, alright, so what we're going to do now is just quickly finish this off so that we can give Cape Shank a little bit more time to adjust to the changes of the new port here at Long Beach. And as soon as we're finished placing these trees and just general beautification of this area, we'll head over to Cape Shank and have a look at the progress that it's kind of the effect that it's done or made over there. thanks to Long Beach. So this area really is now going to start blossoming, I reckon, in terms of how much it's being used. So we do have a little bit of a problem here with trash, so I'm thinking maybe we can add an incinerator here or something. Because yeah, it is relatively hard to get here, only via the highway. We'll see. If it turns red, the trash can, then yes, we will definitely think about adding an incinerator into this area. Come on, hurry up and get in quicker. Stop wasting time and get in there. Okay, so this area is pretty much done. I'll just also, before we leave, one more area over here we can fill up with trees like this around over here near the exit point. Just know that we've kind of completed this area. So this is a big achievement for this episode. I think it's gone a little bit too long, but hopefully after this the episodes will get shorter. I apologize if it is a little long, like you guys have been suggesting, but it is an absolutely very important episode for you guys to see what's going on, and I don't want to leave anything out, and I don't want to do it in a time lapse. So the trash got picked up, so, and all of it. Yeah, perfect. So we don't need to add if we have too many issues, we'll just essentially maybe put one down here, but from what I can see, one truck is enough to clear out all the garbage as soon as the rotation starts working. So yeah, that's all nice and good. We can add some more perhaps residential around here, so let's just do that because we have a bit of demand. It's not going to be anything fancy. This is like the poor end of, I guess, Long Beach. So maybe an intersection. We do have lights here. Yes, we do. So maybe what I'm going to do is make this go out by 5, and now go out by another 5 and 5, and can we just cut straight across underneath here? No, because there's a pillar. Of course there is. There's always a pillar where I want to. Never mind. Make this go out by another 3. Now 5, and make this go out by 5, and now make this go straight. Now there's no pillar. Perfect. So out to here. Go out by 5 and 5. And now make this go straight in this direction. Let's see. Make this go straight to here. And now by 5. Actually, no. Let's just push this straight through. Like that, like that. And this part of Long Beach, actually, we can actually add... we can work with this. Just remove this for the time being. Pause the game. Let's say just out of curiosity, let's see what we can do. Let's remove this. Push this out to here. Push this out to there. Let's just remove this little segment and join that up like so. Make this go straight. Maybe even one more block. Just so that we can add a bit of something else into Long Beach. There we go. So we're going to expand a little bit on Long Beach, and we can extend our commercial little strip around over here even further. There we go. We got water connection. Yes, we do. Let's just continue the simulation. We can add a little bit more residential around over here, and we can fill in now a little bit more of these soundproofing trees. You're the internal, you're the external rail. You're 100% full. How awesome is that? You'll start releasing vehicles. That's exactly what I wanted to see. This is really, really good. Alright, so now, oh look, already we got people trying to move in, which is very good. We'll just place a few more of these soundproofing trees around here, and a few of these taller ones as well to add some variety. There we go. I really like the way that looks. And I'll leave this area open for the time being, because I'll see what we can do. Perhaps we can like connect some sort of a pier or something like that. Or even, ooh, here's an idea. What if we go to ships and add one of these? Or space already occupied. Well, that would work so well here, wouldn't it? Add like our first kind of harbour, but no, that's not going to happen. If we do, I'll try and find a way another episode. For now, we just need to focus on seeing what's happening here. So this container ship is now 48% full, so getting slightly smaller percentages, 80% full, okay. And so, wow, these buildings have developed really quickly, and we still have more demand, so I'll just quickly just place a few more, why not? Let's see what we can get out of this. And over here, because it's going to be closed, I'll just add a few of these trees in around over here. There we go, and a few of these, there we go, done. And now, let's just have a quick look. So, Long Beach is operational. Let's go around to Cape Shank. And we still have a bit of a standstill around here. So we may still need to do a bit more development work. But if I do, I'll do it off camera and let you guys know. Or what we simply need to do is just to wait and see for this to clear out. Well, because as you can see, I did a little modification to our loop. I mentioned, I didn't show, I mentioned. And as you can see, we've got no more trains here waiting. So there's no more trains stuck here on this network, which is good to see. But yes, we do need to figure out what to do over here still, perhaps. Long Beach, maybe we just simply need to give it some more time. So I'll just wait a little bit longer off camera. So maybe Long Beach still needs a bit more time to initialize and start operating. So, because everything is working very well from what I can see, yeah. Things are, yeah, operating very well. Let's just finish off with a few more trees over here. So there's a few areas that we still haven't quite, you know, finished with the design aspects, so just making it look a little bit nicer, but we're getting there slowly. So pretty much our whole area around here between the highway is all now completed, and I'm very happy with that. So Rosewood is fine. We've got this end of Long Beach still to complete, and then pretty much other than that, Long Beach is pretty much complete. And what we're going to do is this whole segment around here or along this beach, we're going to still keep vacant. We're not going to start filling it. We're going to wait for the expansion pack of After Dark, which is on the 24th of September, I believe. So we'll wait for that to see what we can get, what potential utilities and facilities we can get to use on this area. And that's when we'll start finishing properly on Long Beach. As you can see, it's really starting to look good and start working well. This area still needs a bit more development. I'm thinking we can start maybe even working on a bit of an residential area over here, some high density residential in the near future. So I'll use from one of the suggested neighborhoods that you guys have been continuing to give, so I thank you for that as well. Let's just have a quick look around over here. Yes, so we're not having too many issues here with traffic. We're still getting, you know, a bit of vehicles waiting here and there, but it's nothing too serious, as you can see. The second one over here is working fine. So everything is a great success. Our transport hubs are working very well. They're not getting blocked, and we're not getting complaints from areas and industrial areas, or even commercial and residential areas, that are saying that there's not enough goods to sell or not enough goods to buy. So this is very good to see. We have no traffic issues at the moment either, which is good to see. This area around here in Cypress District is working well with our ore industry. Let's have a quick look at our terminal around here. So this terminal now has a lot less pressure on this terminal over here, which is very good to see. But we are still getting this area utilized between the importing and exporting of goods between our internal and external rail cargo freight network here. So this is very good to see. So we're not getting jammed up over here, and we're going to have a very efficient transportation methods here. Okay, so let's just have a quick look. Our electricity is fine, our water is fine. Garbage is always bad because we're using modded garbage things, so that's always going to have some issues here and there, but nothing too problematic. Guys, can you let me know also how to get rid of this bug? I got 3 planes looping around the airport, which someone also said. I'm not sure how to get rid of them. Maybe I have to delete the airport and then the planes will go away, and then I'll rebuild the airport back. That's what I've possibly come up with. So if you could let me know, maybe you have a solution of how to fix this, because I don't want to eventually have just like 100 airplanes flying around in a circle. It's just looks crap, to be honest. So hopefully you guys, I'm sure, have had a similar problem and maybe fix the solution. So that would be great if you could. And that is that. Let's just quickly jump back into our camera mode. So yes, Cape Shank, there'll be slowly less and less pressure on here, but we just have to give it some more time, I think. And I'll keep observing it off camera as I continue planning for the next area and the next episode of what we're going to do. But as you can see, this is the main area that we've been working on this episode, and I hope you agree that it's been quite a good episode and successful episode, because it seems to be functioning very well. Essentially what we've designed and thought about what we've done. Some people may have already known what was coming ahead, essentially this episode, because I posted a couple of photos on the Facebook page for this channel. The link will be directly below. Whenever you may be missing an episode or two because I haven't released one in a couple of days, or 3 or 4, keep having a look at that Facebook page. I usually tend to put up like a little update of what's happening. Usually I'm at work, but not to worry, I always will leave a comment or something of when I'm expecting next to start doing some sort of recording. Just like for this episode, I posted up some images of me actually doing some pre-planning at work while I was at work for the next episode, because I was a little bit bored and I couldn't stop thinking about city skylines. So yeah, that's it. So guys, hope you enjoy this episode. I know, and I apologize, it's very long, but hopefully you guys will get through it quite okay, and hopefully I will really try to make these now a lot shorter, because the freight networks are just such an important part of this game to get right. I want to make sure that you guys can see everything that happens. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, guys. If you're a new person on the channel, I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe. I will be having a lot more episodes coming up very soon, where we will start expanding on our residential and commercial areas, and hopefully hit that 200k mark very soon. Hopefully before After Dark comes out. And if you're a returning person, a returning subscriber watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope you're enjoying the continuation of the progress of this city. Please leave me guys some comments of what you think about this new area in Long Beach. Do you think it will help out Cape Shank that we've added an extra port to do exactly essentially the same thing? And even gives me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the thumbs up that you guys have been giving me. I really want to thank you a lot. It gives me a lot of motivation, especially when I'm not playing I'm at work. I just want to play and keep providing more episodes for you, but unfortunately, you know, there are a few priorities in life before video games, unfortunately. So yeah, guys, also thank you for sharing the videos. It's helped me increase my exposure, and really thank you to the guys that really are saying that, you know, I should be getting a lot more viewers than what I currently am. I'm trying my best as I can to, you know, also try and increase my own exposure around on YouTube, but any help that you guys can also give, I thank you very much for it. It goes a long way to even, you know, just making this channel grow and be even that much better. So yeah. Guys, for now, I will say goodbye, and for now, take care. I'll see you all very soon, okay? Bye-bye for now.